Hello guys. So I'm back for this week's Title Tuesday. Wait. Uh, so sorry, it's a very late start. I was had to rush a bit to set up the stream, so unfortunately I couldn't schedule it before. Anyway, let's get on with the games. So this is just round one. Hello guys. So yeah, during that game I'll not be checking chat because well, fair play rules. Hmm. Okay, this is a very standard portion, nothing special. Let's try this one. And bishop d6. It's uh, it's a fairly typical idea, but it's probably against knight f3. Yeah, I probably misplayed already. Hmm. Yeah, it's a bit unpleasant. e4 is going to really hurt me quite a bit. So, what is the best way to deal with this? Okay, maybe it's time to go for tricks already. So, go knight c4 here. And the idea is, okay, now I'm threatening knight e3 as well as d4, queen d4. So if and here d4, fe4 and knight b2. This was the idea. Queen b2, queen d4 and I win this. I don't know, it's a nice trick. I do at least win a pawn, I guess. But white still has good compensation because he has a good center and but I shouldn't be worse, I guess. And psychologically, I hope he's a bit rattled. Um, so sorry guys if some audio or something is off. I'll check after this game. As I said, I was a bit late to start the stream. So after this game, hopefully we should be able to sort out any problems if they're there. Yeah, there are some dark clouds gathering near my king. Knight h5 in particular is quite scary. Don't really like where this is going for me. Maybe king h8 and I am alive? Yeah, there is a mate threat. Go rook g8. Not pretty, but what else? Yeah. But luckily I have knight b4. Because there is no good discovery. And this is protected, and if I win this and this, if I collect the center pawns, I should be winning. So I guess I have things under control here. Yeah, let's see two. I take this. I can play knight e3 and win this, but I think I can probably win even more material. King h1 and just knight e3. Or in queen takes e5 first knight e3, and that drops the rook. And this drops another rook actually. It's a nice tactic. Okay. Shaky start, but we do get off win. Oh, chess-based India raid. Thank you very much to Sagar for the raid. Of course, I mean, Vacancy is going on. Very, very nice tournament. lot of exciting games already, and it's already only round 4 today. I guess tomorrow is rest day, and yeah, it's a very long tournament. There are 13 rounds, and already we have lots of action. It'll be interesting to see. So, so guys, is everything okay? The audio and everything is fine, or 23rd is rest day? Okay, okay. Thank you. 23rd. Before I played once in 2020. I got the chance to play Vikings Challengers. Then it was after 4 rounds. I think it was after 4, 8, and 10. The rest days. But yeah, I guess now they changed it. So so let's see what is going on in some other games. Uh, okay, the usual suspects are doing quite well, as should be no surprise. Pretty much everyone who is not in Vike is playing this GT, so it's very strong. Yeah, so well, the flag one I have told already. It's a GeoGuessr thing. Should maybe I should put it in my description next time. I could have a look at the Vike games actually. I have it on another tab in Leeches. Uh, yeah, the great Siddhant is in the chat. Yeah, I do play GeoGuessr sometimes still, but this guy is the expert. Like Siddhant Mohapatra, he's the big expert of GeoGuessr. Very guy is just too good. Yeah, I can just have a look at some Vacancy games for a while. Uh, I guess. Okay. I'll have to. I'll have to change. No, I guess I can just open a board and see because the overlay has changed a bit. Oh, Arjun is suddenly winning. Wow, that is nice. He had a rough start. Okay, it's still a complicated position. I should probably turn off engine. Yeah, looks like some big attack should come on this king. Everything is looking at g6 and yeah, it shouldn't end well for black. Uh, Somebody was saying Prague game. Yeah, this. Well, I saw the bar. I didn't see the evaluation, but it does indeed look very pleasant for white. Like bishop c6 and rook a7 is a threat for starters, and I mean, black's pieces are just not very comfortably placed, and black will have to make a very awkward move, like maybe rook 8 or something, because bishop c5 runs into d4. It's just a very unpleasant position. So, which other games are interesting? Yeah, Anish showed some amazing prep today. He was up 1 hour against Fabi, which is, I think, pretty much unheard of. And yeah, other games are looking fairly balanced. Not too much going on. Harikrishna's game is very interesting. I mean, engine says equal, but it's wild. I don't understand what's going on at all. Yes, I mean, as is the case in most tournaments, Arjun's game is the most dynamic, very exciting. Yeah, this he should. I'm just trying to see what black can possibly do here, because knight g6 is such a devastating threat. Let's see. Okay, so back to chess.com. I guess game is about to start. Yep. And game number two. Let's go. Yeah, this game is one game I just want to try to just play quite fast. Put a lot of pressure on the clock. Let's see. Oh, I mean, that is unfortunate indeed. Surely he didn't mean to play the bomb cloud there. I mean, okay, bishop e7 is QGD. Yeah, everything is normal except for the wrong piece being on e7. And yeah, how to play here? I mean, position is too good, so I mean, sometimes it's also a problem when you have too many good options. Okay, I guess I'll just take this and go bishop d3. b4 check, I'll just go king f1. Don't really need to castle, I think. My king is pretty good. I might have actually misplayed this quite a bit, but okay. Hopefully won't matter. Hmm, let's see, how do I... Trading these bishops are... It's positionally desirable for sure. Like this bishop is holding the glue for black, and like if I manage to trade it on c4 especially, I can get access to the e file, and also like the f5 square for example is very nice. So here Let's just play rook e1. So bishop c4, queen c4, long castle, queen f7. This is one issue for black. He goes. Oh god. Yeah. I. Long castle is not possible. Just now I realized after he played king d8, he played king e7. Yeah, I was worrying too much for an illegal. How about an illegal move? Has happened to me in a tournament game before. Okay. Then my position is very good. Bishop c4, I have to take back on c4 because I cannot take on e7 because it's a pin, so I had to recapture. So it's a safe pre-move. And now it's very awkward for black to defend the pawn. Oh, that's a cute tactic here. Like let's say he plays takes rook f8. Like anyway, the position is very nice, but I also have a very nice tactic rook takes e7, and that just wins material straight away. Okay, bishop e6. I guess he wants to move the bishop somewhere. Only that seems to. Okay, I can take queen e6 because there is no good discovery. Yet, if he moves the bishop, queen takes e8 is just mate. Okay, queen b6 is logical. Let's go. I guess let's just play rook e2, simply protecting the pawn. Expecting like king c7 maybe. Then I'll go queen c4, threatening knight d5 check. Guess queen a5 is a good move, I believe. I could have gone queen f7 actually, threatening here. Maybe after queen f5, queen a5, I can go queen f7. That does seem quite strong. So now rook e7 is a threat, and it's not obvious to me how he's going to defend against it. I guess he should try for some sort of counterplay with queen f5 and some checks. I have not managed to really calculate it out, but I just believe it should not be working for him. Yeah, I guess it should not be because rook e7, queen d3, king g1, the knight covers b1 and d1. And if I get time, I can just clear the back rank and move the king to safety. So, I mean, he can play king d8 to defend, but of course, that's just awful. Hmm, still tricky. Let's go king g1. Yeah, I thought this should be the idea. Rook k8, knight d5. Yeah, this works. C d5, rook c2 check. That's why I played king g1 and not g3 because so I can just it's not pinned. The rook is not pinned anymore, and this is back rank mate. Okay, again, not a clean game by any means, but we do manage to get the job done. Okay, well, let's finally do this then. Has been a while. Also, I do like to change, just for fun, I do like to change flags from time to time. So, yeah, I've had this for way too long, I guess. So, there you go, guys. Finally, finally, it's back. I've not changed federation. Yeah, pawn takes there was rook c2 check, and black king has to move, and then I just take queen takes d7. I just pick up the knight. So, um, and my knight on f3 is covering e1, so I don't have to worry about backrank bit. Yeah, let's just see the other games. Yes, I know. Present Academy is Ivan Zemyansky. He's a very talented young player from Russia. Just he's 2010 born. He's already around 2550, and I believe he's quite underrated as well. He's really, really strong. So one game going on. Yeah, next classical. I'm not sure, guys. I have no idea. It's not too many good tournaments. Yeah, delay. I should definitely consider it. I mean, okay. Anyway, this was fast. So next game, playing against Alexandra Matsevskaya. I mean, she's originally from Russia, but switched federation to Poland quite a while ago, I think. Okay, so I can play solid with something like knight f6, h6, or I can go a bit crazy with f6, bishop e6, queen d7, long castle. Um, okay, let's go crazy. Why not? Now I really want to just take this d queen d1, but I guess d she wants knight g5. After which it's not nearly as exciting, let's say. Hmm, tricky. Let's play f6. Not super happy about this one. I guess I'll take with the queen and come back. So in this way, I actually win a tempo. Because if I taken bishop d5 and come back bishop e6, it's the kind of the same thing. But now I took queen d5 and queen d7. I won this queen d7 move, and it's very helpful. I saved a move for castling and also bishop h3, h5, h4. Uh, Very typical attacking ideas in these positions, in these structures. So this kind of looks like a dragon, but it's a bit weird because like in the dragon structure, the c2 pawn will be on e2. So it's like a very weird version of dragon. I can go bishop h3. It's always a move in these positions. Yeah, I guess I'll just not overthink it. So you have to be careful when going bishop h3 when the king is on e8. Like if the king is on e8, there's a tactic knight takes e5 and queen h5 check, winning the piece. But now my king is safely tucked away on c8, so yeah, this is the most typical dragon stuff ever. Feel I'm faster here, but let's see. I'm just planning to take queen h3. Yeah, b5 is Extremely logical indeed. I could go both ways. I don't feel like trading. I want to keep the pieces. So, I mean, knight d4, I guess you would take and go knight e4. I still think position is really good. Maybe it was objectively much stronger even, but this also feels interesting. But hmm, being insanely slow here. Let's play. Okay, suddenly I'm just going to change plans here. I'm just going to check and take this pawn. Looks very strange, but okay, I do get this pawn, and also this pawn is always going to be a problem for black. This is the alpha zero uh, concept. You could say, like in pretty much all the positions, it's just pushing the pawn to h6 or h3, and this pawn will always be a thorn in the opponent's camp. Like there's always back rank issues, always mates. Queen c6. Yeah, now I think the main thing I should take care of is to not lose on time, which is not a guarantee. Hmm, what am I doing? Bit dangerous. b6, rook d3. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Living very dangerously here. I should have taken rook d3 first. I missed there is queen d5 now. Hmm. Oh, this is very, very bad what I've done. Still okay, I guess. I had to run for my life here. But this is the damage the h3 pawn can do. She has 91 still. It's not. I'll go knight c8, take this and go knight d4. I'm probably still better objectively, but I mean, I have 2 seconds. Okay, it's mate. Queen g2 cannot be stopped. I think the game is just getting shakier every round, but so far somehow we are still hanging on. Nice try for her would be queen a8 in case I primo queen g2. So, and that's what you try in bullet, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Oof, tough game. So, what all happened here? Oh god. Yeah, I saw on chat somebody said Arjun blundered, and what happened here? I mean, it was a complicated question. It's not like it's obvious with it with computer, but it's definitely a complicated question. Yeah, but this is a very bizarre blunder indeed. Very uncharacteristic. Okay, weird. Happens, I guess. That's the only explanation. And looks like Hare Krishna is winning. This king is probably going to get mated very soon, somehow, or at least lose a lot of material. What else is going on? So, uh, Fabi against Anish is interesting. Does look a bit better for Anish, but not too much. I do like Anish's position, but it's definitely easier to play black. Sarana Mukesh, it's very solid. Abdusatara way is interesting. I think this could go either way. Like for example, if black goes like rook f7, maybe queen b8, rook c8. I mean, something could happen. In bar is saying around equal, and indeed, like we said before, black had to make an awkward move. Bishop b6, black plays rook e1, keeping the pressure, and just goes d4. Now white has the center, black skin is weak, and yeah, it's just a very miserable position. Yeah, it's this is an invitational tournament, so it's like unfortunately I mean I just didn't my rating is not really good enough right now. I had to push my rating up quite a bit, so it is what it is. Okay, round four is on. After this game, there will be a break. So let's see. So I won't be able to look at chat again. I can until he makes a move. Um, what is going on? Okay, that is the move. Maybe I don't know. Just thought the break was after round three, perhaps. Or he was just on another tab. This is something that happens to me very often. Just I'll just be on another tab and I won't realize that the game started for like 1.5 2 minutes. Fortunately, when streaming, that is hard to do. So CD, guess I'll go ED. Like the structure, it looks very innocent, but very often white has a slight pressure because it's hard to explain why. Just white's pieces are more actively placed and just a bit easier to play in general. Okay, let's see. Let's actually try to prove it by making some moves. So let's take this and go knight e5. It's not necessary at all, but why not? Creating a huge threat. Knight c6 is just winning a piece. So c5 is a blunder. Knight c6 wins a piece. So probably he should defend the square in some way, expecting this or this. Even bishop d6 is interesting. He can like sack up on. I think I'll just go bishop g5 then. Yeah, bishop b7 is was what I was expecting mostly. I'll just go knight c3. Expecting c5 here. It's very logical. Like this is called a backward pawn. You really want to get rid of it. Like it's a long-term weakness. So because the square in front of it is always going to be a very juicy square for my pieces. So I could go bishop g5. I could do a lot of things here. Many options. Mm, I think thinking is the worst one of them. So let's just choose a move. Bishop h4. I really think he will play c5 at some point. Maybe now. I believe he should. I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to do though. Thinking I'll make a move rook c1. Kind of put the ball back in his court. Hmm. Or maybe we'll take and go queen f3. I hope this is not a blunder. It looks a bit so, some pieces are loose, but okay, d4, b7 is not protected, so that doesn't work. This is pinned. So he could play g5. I just move the bishop back, and the knight cannot move because f7 is hanging. And if he makes a neutral move like rook c8, I'm thinking maybe I can take out f6 and try to play this endgame. Maybe even go rook a d1 first. Just pile up a bit. Probably rook a d1 first. Main objective is to just make him think and hopefully have to make some tough decisions. Yeah, bishop e7 is logical, just breaking the pin, safe move. I'll go rook d1, I believe. So, most natural. Yeah, now I have to come up with something. So bishop f6 and knight d7 is one option. Not looking great. d4 is a threat as well, so I really need to. Okay, I guess I might have to do this. Not really happy to do this, but afraid I don't have a choice. I don't know what d4 is. d4 is a wild move. I don't even want to calculate. Maybe knight d5. This I'm happy with though. This I'm very happy to see. I mean, this cannot be right for black. Just very strong feeling there. I can take on f6. Actually, let me just take and play like h3. I have to speed up now. Just want to bring the rook up, clearing a square for the king. d4 I can play queen g4 and take with the queen. So, or queen g3 and take with the rook. Yeah. Ah, rook b1. This was also an idea. I kind of forgot about it myself. Wow. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We do get a win. So just checking in on Vike. Wow, Harikrishna's game has a beautiful finish. Wow, this is extremely nice. So this was a wild game from the start. Started with a Catalan. Started with a Reti, which became a Catalan, and this was seen in Prague against Arjun yesterday. And Arjun played the normal solid move C3. This is the main line. You spoil the structure and you. This endgame is approximately equal. And Prague went on to win a nice game, but I mean, black is objectively fine here. But b5 is a move I've never seen. So some new idea by Wabadam, who is pretty known for very fresh opening ideas, very interesting ideas. So yeah, it became very wild. The piece sacrifice and so much action going on. Yeah, I never understood a thing. What happens here? Okay, b4 is protected, so I guess just rook takes or something. In g6 and knight c6. This is very beautiful because uh, now black has only two moves. One is bishop takes e5, that's the obvious one. Then rook comes to g4. So the point of knight e5 check is to not allow rook g4 king f7. That's why black played bishop f6. So you remove the bishop forcefully and then check. And there might be better, but one very simple thing to do is you call this the windmill. You like check, you clean up everything and even more. So and one very beautiful mate is like king h5. You can just play. Okay, this is more simple. But if you're feeling a bit, well, if you want to show off a bit, you can even play like completely unnecessary but nice. So yeah, Prague is just completely outplaying them, and yeah, Arjun's position is really not looking great. The pawns are not that fast. Hmm. Yeah, this game is really sad. So okay, I guess we have a break now. Mouse for sure. Mouse is just so much faster, at least for me. But I think in general also mouse is just faster, I believe. Let's just see how much time is left. Uh, Wait, all the games are not over or what? Should be. This was pretty long game. Wow, games are still going on. Interesting. Okay. White is having some fun. 244 moves. Wow. So now there's a 6 minute break. So could actually play some GeoGuessr for few minutes like he could. Yeah, for now I'll just play something simple. Because duels can take time. Just do country sticks for now. Wait, Magnus lost? Wow. Just trying to pass time somehow. Hmm. So, what do you guys think? Ah, yeah. Okay, I think that makes sense. Wow. Nice place indeed. This one, I'm going to do it a bit fast because this is not going to be. Don't think there is going to be any sign nearby, so I would guess it's Bolivia somewhere around the Santa Cruz area. It's typical. It's a bit green around here, so yeah, somewhere there. Mm, this one is clearly somewhere in Europe. So this is Polish. I mean, they allow adding W's to a lot of words. That's what I've noticed. Polska. Like in Polish, you can see a lot of W's and Z's. I think, and see, they are obsessed with W. And this L letter is Polish with this line on it. That's unique to Polish. So yeah, everything around is saying Poland. So it is indeed there. So how long is remaining? I'll just check quickly. Okay, 2 minutes. That is so Radville on you. I don't know, but this language feels Baltic. It should be Lithuanian or Latvian. This one, so I just have to check. Not sure yet which one is it. Hmm. Still not sure. It's one of the two for sure. But which one? Okay, there is a flag there. Yeah, there is a Lithuanian flag. So that helped a lot. Okay, these these bollards are seen only in Iceland, I believe, and the landscape very much fits. Very empty, quite volcanic, very hilly. And this one, this one is trickier. It's Europe, and fortunately there is a language here. Yeah, this is what I was suspecting. It's probably Czech. Probably Czech. If there's no time, I'll just go check. Ah, it is Slovakia. It's close. It was for sure going to be one of the two, but okay, probably last guess. Wow, interesting round. I'll just make a guess and go. Okay, close, but very close to the Greek border actually. Interesting one. So okay, maybe some geo in the next break then. And round is starting in 10 seconds. So yeah, I would definitely like to play some geo with Aman. I watched some of his streams. So round 5 is underway. And I get a double weight. It was the same story last time also, I believe. Mm, let's try to play something a bit funky this time. This is an old movie, it exists, and that's pretty much all I know about it. Okay, now let's try to equalize. I guess it could come to c4. Some points are c3 and knight c2 to support d4. Let's see what it does. Yeah, e5 makes sense, but now I'm actually quite happy with this. Now the knight on a3 is suddenly starting to make some sense. Not too much still, but let's go bishop c4. Knight f6, there might be knight g5 with some very weird fried liver kind of thing. In d3, I just want to play c3 and bring the knight this way. Let's go bishop g5, take this knight. It's very typical to just give the bishop to take control of the d5 square. So I believe I will take that pretty soon. Expecting him to castle, I'll do the same. Just waiting for him to play h6. So that I'll not have to waste a move taking. But he could play a move like 97, so it does make sense to not wait as well. b5, I just want to take and go bishop d5, 93. Yeah, this is there. I guess I just have to take and play 93. Like here I had, that is the move knight e5, but after knight takes e5, bishop e7, queen h5, bishop g4, my queen is getting trapped, so didn't work. But it's in there for sure. Like somewhere in the future, it could very much be a very real thing. Yeah, let's do this for now. b5. I don't know. No idea what that is. So a4 is a very logical move. I guess I'll just play it. Stopping b5, gaining some space. Maybe play a5 and fix this. I can attack later. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Queen d8 is immediately trying to put pressure on the pawn. No big deal is what I thought. Okay, queen a4, 87. I guess he wants to aim for f5 somewhere. Yeah, rook f d1. I want to break the center open right now. Because I think my pieces are a bit better placed. You could say I'm kind of ahead in development, and also the rook is straight to the queen. Like generally, it's never too bad to like when you don't know what exactly to do. It's almost always a very decent idea to just put your rook straight in front of the opponent's queen. It can. It's very often a nice idea. Yeah, d1 or d2. I guess d2 because I could double and bishop d5 knight e5. That's a threat of this. And then I could play king g2. Then I can go bishop f1, but it's just passive. Maybe a good move, but it's passive. King g2. I don't I don't see any tactics for him here. And if I kick him with f4, I think I'm good. My king is safe enough. Yeah, first things first, let me move the queen out of the way. Can play f4. It's very reasonable. Or I can just play rook anywhere as well. So f4, knight d7 is forced. I can take on d6 with the rook. Queen d4 to follow. That looks nice. That actually does look very nice. So I think I'll just do it. With queen d6 I couldn't play because queen takes e4 with check. This is a bit concrete. Probably I didn't really need to do this, but it looks good and like at least trying to calculate fast, I didn't exactly see what's wrong with it. So, hmm, thought I could play queen d4. I can c5. I can just take on d7 or queen d3 even. I should probably do this. I messed up a little bit. Got quite careless there. Okay, just removing that pawn out of the way. Now I can take this. Keeping this protected. Couldn't hang on to it for long. But now I'm trying to open up black skin as well. Okay. Oh my god. Oof. Completely careless there. Rook g6, where? Rook g6, where exactly? Yeah, I didn't see the idea at all. Wait, let me try to take that game. Should never have lost that game. That is just bad. Mm, still not the worst. Very similar story to the last title Tuesday had streamed. 4 on 4, then I blew a very good potion in Surgeon. Kind of similar. Hopefully, mm, the trend doesn't repeat. Trying to take the game. Wait, let's see. Uh, yeah, wait. Yeah, Rook G6 motif I just completely forgot about. Yeah, should never miss this generally. Yeah, I was too slow here. I played quite well. I played really well here actually. At least four. Totally forgot that he's actually threatening something by moving the rook. Like, yeah, I could just play rook c7 and it's simply over. It's results. C7 takes and just a6, a7. Yeah, uh, well, that was an epic throw. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I know I was still winning. I just completely forgot that rook c8 was actually threatening something. Thought I'll just maneuver the rooks around for a bit and slowly push the pawns. I just forgot he can attack my king as well. Just a blind spot. Wow, Magnus lost again. Interesting. So guess I think now is the time to get this game. I'll try to play very fast. Won't be able to talk too much, I guess. Okay. Standard moves here, kind of similar to the first game. Okay, this is a typical trap. Knight h5, knight d5. I've fallen for this before. That's alright. I'm probably playing very bad moves, but yeah, very typical idea for white in these structures. I just try to b5. I want to take and play a5. Might be a mistake, but it is one of the ways to deal with this. So you get this passer, but it can also become a weakness. This can also become a weakness. Let's see. b6, bishop b7, knight c6. I'll just go queen d6. Just want to go bishop b7 or bishop d7. Bishop d7, knight e5. I thought that's why I'm going here. Rook c8. Try to put some pressure on this, on the knight. I guess he'll probably retreat. Knight e5 is logical. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Let's go rook c8 in a fade. There is no knight e7 tricks because c8 is protected. I can just take twice and bishop protects c8. Queen f8 also has the benefit of threatening g6 now that I protect h6 as well. So let's kick this back and Come back here. Bring the king to g7. I guess knight e5. He should really go now. If I took the pawn, there was take and bishop b5 and skewer here. So go knight f8. King g7 was maybe a bit worried about some f4 f5s. Okay, knight e4 would have been throw number 2. F4 is slightly worrisome. I mean, it's okay, I guess. Just not. I'm just not very sure what to do. At least I'm playing quite fast so far. Queen b1. Now I can play knight e4. There's no the queen moved away, so there is no f7 is not hanging. I'm just hoping that in the long run the a5 pawn should become a big asset. That's what I'm banking basically all my hopes on. And the clock, of course. So knight f6. Now we have a pretty good knight in the center as well. f5, we obviously want to keep things closed. I can take both ways. I don't know which one is better, to be frank. In intuition kind of says knight. And I'll just go here, I believe. I mean, knight takes f6, I don't know exactly. Oh, knight g3, that would have been very dangerous. I probably took the wrong piece. I should have probably taken d4 and bishop d5. But okay, let's see. I hope it's still at least playable. Okay. Starting to lose my time advantage a bit. Let's just confuse him. Rook c2. I mean, let him try to calculate what happens after g5 and so on. Okay. Asking him a rather tough question. Where does he want to go with the queen? Don't know. I don't really like many options for him. I don't see many good options for him. 92 is a fork. Should I look for something better? I don't know if I have anything better. Okay, queen d1 makes sense. Queen d1 is there. Oh, this is tricky actually. Knight b3. Honestly, this is getting very much out of control. I'm probably losing here. Rook f1 is really strong. Wow. Yeah, I was just hoping he wouldn't play rook f1. Thought that was a very hard move to see. Okay. He could have just taken the knight. Maybe he's still winning, but at least I can fight now. Hedgy. I don't think playing fast is a good strategy, especially if I'm blundering every other move. Okay. Yeah, only just going to get mated here. Oh, yes. Tried to fight. Think I had some chances, but again, yeah, made so many blunders. Not unlucky, really. I just played such a bad game. Yeah, lately I'm playing Blitz quite badly, to be honest. Yeah, there is some improvement though. At least it's only a rook this time, not a mate. Hmm. Well, what to do? Try to play black with a very nice grind here. So central pawn, it's always winning because the queen will eventually it's kind of called a staircase. So you just come closer and you can force the king in front of the pawn and then you bring your king. So queen e5, king f7, queen f5, king e7, queen e6, staircase, and again you just bring the king. But with the bishop's pawn or rook's pawn, it's a draw because there is not enough space and in which stalemate. Very typical queen g8, for example. Yeah, nice game. Okay, let's try to win some games at least. Pretty standard position, nothing too much going on. Well, play one of the lines I used to like a lot when I was younger. Queen c2 and you just go triple zero. And try to just attack like there's no tomorrow, basically. Rook e8, okay. So next move I just want to go e4. Yeah, a5 is, I guess it's strong. Already, that's a good move actually. Maybe a4, I don't know. Looks about right. f4, just trying to attack here. Wow. Okay, let's introduce a new element. Yes, cd4 is logical to, yeah, bishop guards the square, so I have to decide how I take. I think pawn should be the correct move. It's not really what I want to play though. I want to play something more wild. Maybe knight d7 and bishop d4. Yeah, that I like. So if bishop d4 first, then I don't know. I thought maybe knight c5 and that tries to get this bishop. That's why I'm taking knight takes d7 first because knight takes d7 h7 hangs. I don't know if I can take it right away. It does hang indeed, and now I take. This is kind of a threat, at least an idea. And yeah, let's see. Here, of course, I shouldn't be taking this. This bishop is too important, and the queen will just enter. So I cannot really do that. What I can perhaps do is, I don't know. I guess what I'm doing is very wrong, but at least it's interesting, I believe. This was the idea. I'm uh, hoping there might be some good attacking potential. King h8 doesn't look right. Maybe I could have just played g5, but I'm just trying to bring the rook here. I think king h8 was almost definitely a mistake because now I can push the pawn and the rook is going to come and put pressure on h7, which is black's weakest spot in the position. So I like my chances in this game. Still, conversion is, I mean, it's still very much a work in progress. Bishop d5 is a nice move. I go rook h3 maybe. This is complicated. guess we'll try this. So I thought g5 he wanted knight e4 and bishop e4 rook c4, and not exactly sure what's going on there. So I'm just playing rook h3 first. Uh, Maybe it helps in some. Okay, now I'll come back. Now I can go rook h8 and this should be great. Bishop h7 perhaps. F6, bishop h7, rook c4, rook j8, king f7. Still not clear. So I guess king b1 makes sense. Just stepping out of the pin. e5. Wow. Now this should not be survivable. Too many pins. Yeah, wild game. But I think decent one. There is still a small chance to finish at 9 out of 11, which which as a score is very much decent, but two losses like that is really not decent at all. But okay, we should try to focus on the best we can do now. So let's see. Alireza is playing against Mitrama. Oh, black is a piece up, but it's wow. I feel better now. Alireza is also on 5. At least I'm not struggling alone. Even Magnus is on 5, right? How often do you guys see Alireza flag? I guess it must have been some kind of flag. Hmm. So what uh, what else is going on? Uh, so l- so like we are saying, the bishop pawn is a draw because okay, white will have to take the pawn at some point to make progress, and then it's just a draw. So king b2. If we try the same staircase again, queen c3, king b1, queen b3 check, and black queen b3 check, black goes king a1. Not in front of the pawn, but king a1, and only way to make progress is queen takes c2, which is stalemate. So that's the difference between central pawn and bishop's pawn, because if it's central pawn, there is this extra a1 square to go to. So that is the nuance there, and we have El Clasico, of course. Would be fun if this game has a result. Wow, black is trying. Okay. I mean, I should never say trying. Generally, you see the higher rated guy trying. Looks like we have made 50 moves. So, okay. Next game is up. Against. Was I white the last game? Yeah, another double white. Interesting. Okay, let's just play something completely random this time. Some kind of reverse modern now. Pilk modern. One of those things. I guess these are the potions it's better to play fast in. Rather than I rather than the one I went for in that game. These potions are kind of easier to play fast in, I think. Okay. I have a very tough choice between a good move and a bad move. I think the good move is just to play knight f3, play like a normal, sensible person. But the bad move is much more tempting, so I'm going to do. So e takes f4. Um, it also threatens c3. So thinking to go d4, fg3, yeah, knight f3 and fg3 castle, like king's gambit still properly. Has to be trash, but this really looks very tempting. It looks like the games in the like the ancient games, like Morphe times, the romantic era of chess. Yeah, actually, I think I've got a brilliant version. So knight f4 or d5, both look devastatingly strong. d5, there is knight d7. Hmm. I was not expecting to get a good position, so I have to think a bit more. d5, knight d7, knight c4. It does win a piece, but is that what I want? That is the big question. I should not forget that black can castle too. I did forget that for quite a bit. Hmm. Interesting. I guess d5 is the way. Knight d7, I'll just go knight c4, take a piece. I do win a piece. I wanted something more crazier, kind of, but okay, he has a lot of pawns. That is the problem when you sacrifice a lot of pawns. But okay, at least I have a piece. How many pawns does he have? One, two, three, four, five, six. He has 4 pawns for the piece of as of now. Okay, h2 is basically a dead pawn. I can take it whenever I want. So this is a very typical motive actually. Like the h2 pawn actually acts as a cover to my king. And sometimes it's even better than your own pawn because it cannot be attacked. They cannot capture their own pawn. So it's a very cool concept. You just take a shield under your opponent. Yeah, okay one. Should not forget that after this nice knight moves, there's an attack there. Important thing to remember. Hmm. Hmm. Queen d4 is 96 rook d8 knight f5 queen e5 is not good. Yeah, I can see this heading to a scramble. I don't think I'm really better. Hopefully not worse either. That is very much possible though, that I am worse. Hmm. That is not good. I mean, not good for me. Okay, this is okay because takes and knight after rook after knight e7 check. So I'm hoping he blundered, or at least misplayed quite badly. I think this is a significant mistake. I think I'm winning now. So knight f2 I just take on e4. Knight e3, queen e4. And knight f2 I have this very nice move, queen e6 check. I get everything with check. So king h7, I take on f5 and I take on c8. And and that's GG. Okay, happy with that game. Yeah, so where can I get a board I can make moves on? So there is an old line. Don't know much about it at all. I just know it exists. Can just take an old game. So there is a very old line which went something like trying to reconstruct. I forgot absolutely everything. I mean, how was this line? I cannot remember it at all. But well, it's not like this at all. I'm sure, but it's a motive, something like this. Like you give all this, and you just casual. You give all the pawns and go here, and you go for very quick development. I'm sure this is not the portion, but I've seen this motif where you just give g3, fg3 castle and just. I think it's probably this one. It's probably this one. Bishop e7. It's probably not a great move. And this check should be some very old. And now you go g3, fg3 castle and kill h1. It's probably extremely good forward. Oh, okay. No, apparently not. Even this is good for black. That is why King's Gambit is. That's the issue with King's Gambit. If you look at it with an engine, but yeah. But as you can see, there is a lot of pressure. Black is very underdeveloped. It's like a lot of trouble. There's a lot of trouble here. I mean, everything is aiming at f7. Development will be very fast. So yeah, I was kind of inspired by this motive. So standings. Hans is leading with Rudik Makarian and Nepo. But Ronak is on full points playing Hikaru. Should Yeah, it's a draw. I mean nothing either side can do. So Ronak will also join the lead. And yeah, nothing much going on. This is theoretical draw, Rook Bishop against Rook, but it can be quite hard in practice. Like very very strong players have lost this. But looks like White has done a great job defending, at least from what I can see. So okay, not much going on. A lot of people on 7, 4 on 7.5. A lot of people on 7, including Hikaru, Nardetsky, and many other good players. 6.5. Wow. Simon Williams on 6.5. He's having a great tournament. He's a very, very aggressive player. Uh, he he loves the Dutch. He has played some very good games with it. And yeah, nice to see him having a great run today. Shankland, Penguin, lot of guys. Uh, yeah, 6 is just not it. Probably my tie breaks is pretty bad too. Uh, Dulipala is doing quite a. I mean, he's a good friend. 6 on 8. Hopefully, won't play him. Aravind. Wow, so many people on 6 on 8. 84. Yeah, alright. So, Mike, what's going on? Well, pretty much all the games are done. Karawanagiри is a draw. I see the bar is giving some preference to Sarana's position. It has become complicated. Like this position, even though the material is equal, when the pawns are on opposite sides, it's extremely sharp. So I don't know what's going on. It's very very complicated. I mean, it does look better for white because like white's pawns are connected and it also seems a bit faster, but it is of course not. It's very complicated indeed. And yeah, Prague is playing, at least so far, he's playing an extremely clean game. So, what else is remaining? Jordan against Kamer. Well, Kamer is trying to do something there, but objectively, surely nothing is really going on. So, yeah, two results so far. Harikrishna bet Wamadan and he played a very, very nice game, and Arjun had an unfortunate, quite an unfortunate game against Fedosio. So, so let's see. So, has the break started? Oh, yeah, it's midway. Alright, I guess Geoguessr time it is. for the last bit. Oh, that is a fun thing actually. Like that is this thing. In classic maps, you can play. There's a setting here which is very fast. Just trying to figure out how it is. Um, haven't done this in quite a while, so oh no, not this. Yeah, it is this one. So you have 10 seconds per round. It's a very old thing. The old trend. Now there is even 0.1. But so just a couple of 10-second rounds and okay, it's super tough obviously. I don't even know. Okay, at least continent is correct. Thought it's wild of course. Already time is half, so okay, not horrible. This has to be Brazil. Just looking at the landscape. Okay, not bad. Wait, something is written. Ah, it's Brazil. Realized it a bit too late. And this should be, don't know where exactly, I'll go somewhere here. Okay, got the continent kind of right, pretty much every time. Okay, think there is time for one last round. Too tough for me. Japan probably. It's Chinese island. Okay, I have no idea. Okay, much closer than I was ever going to imagine. Uruguay probably? Wow, okay. This should be like Thailand or Indo. This should be Indonesia. I don't know which island. I'll just go here. Okay, not that bad. And last but not the least, okay, that's the Greek flag. So, okay, let's just hedge around here. And it's a score of, wow, okay. It's probably not the score easily. Okay, so, yeah, round 9 is underway. Yeah, I've seen GeoWizard do this a couple of times. I tried it a bit as well. It's really tough, but sometimes some easier rounds, it's okay. Anyway, so let's play this. Naroditsky likes some lines like this. A very nice point that c4 is met with e5. It is the big point of Naroditsky. Bishop d3 also takes then e5 and bishop b4. Okay. Yeah, I had some hopes, but Unfortunately, he was well aware, I think. Okay, pretty dry game. Nothing much going on as of yet, but it is Blitz, so generally something is bound to happen. I'll try to make something happen for sure. Maybe with the queen, keeping a bit more imbalance. Okay, right. Let's go rook e8. I mean, hinting at e5. It's a very useful idea to have for sure. Just don't know when to play it. Now could be a good time. e5, cd, ed, knight d4, knight d4, queen d4. Huh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm spending too much time, I think. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I'll have to play something much more. Oh, actually, I can play it like this. If I know, so, oh, he can take queen c7, but okay, that'll at least make him risk some things, I believe. He could play queen c7, takes queen f, I don't know. This is the point. Oh, a very common motive. So, also, I'm attacking this pawn. Alright, maybe rook d2, rook f2. I'd really like to make something happen, but not sure how or when. Hmm. That is a pretty interesting idea. Probably I should be objective now and much faster. In 9 is a very decent score. I should probably not try to. I uh, should probably just focus on playing good chess now, if possible. Okay, so b5. Okay, I had to get the pawns moving. That was the only move I was hoping that he wouldn't play. But okay, it's not such a big deal. I have a queenside majority. The pawns are equal, but I have a queenside majority, which I'm hoping should give me some chances to press. Okay, protect the pawn. Queen c3, I can go rook e5 or rook e4, rook c4. I mean, it is very much equalish for sure, but I guess I do have a tiny advantage. It is tiny indeed, though. So now c5 is more of an idea. Maybe should I just play rook d6? Queen endgame is definitely something to aim for. These type of questions. Queen f5 is an idea. Actually, rook f2 is a threat. King f2, queen f5 check. So, yeah, not surprising. Trying to make his rook passive now. Rook c5 should force him to go rook d3, and then it's nothing much, of course, but I could try to do something. There is a pawn ending coming. Just trying to evaluate what that is like. Yeah, I think I tricked him. I definitely tricked him. Rook b6, rook b3. Okay, decent game. It's better than most games I've played today. Yeah, that was indeed very close. So let's see what is going on. Nepo is leading. Okay, but Ronak and Hans are playing each other, I guess. But the standings sometimes takes time to load. And Hans wins. So Hans and Nepo are leading. Hikaru is very close. He's on 8 points. He's he's right there. So have they played each other, Hans and Nepo? No, so they will play now. And Hikaru, Paravi and Naroditsky on 8 with, and the next is 7.5. So 7. Okay. Problem is tiebreaks are also bad, obviously, because I lost to two fairly low rated players comparatively. But okay. And meanwhile in White, Rug has one. Wow. Okay. Next game. So I've been upfloated. Alright. Now let's play some real economy. Attempt to at least. Yeah, this is an interesting line. I I just know about its existence. Sarana likes to play like this. Okay, it's pretty standard, just Carlsberg. I want to go h3 and knight f3. h3 first to stop bishop g4. This bishop is often a problem piece for black. It's not clear what to do with it, so h3 is just not allowing to not allowing black to trade it off so easily. Yeah, he wants to play knight e4, I believe. Typical idea. Knight e4, I'll go rook a1. I'll go rook a1, maybe e4. Yeah. One idea for me is to take and go knight d2 or even direct knight d2. Or I can make a waiting move like a3. Knight f6, go knight e5. The direct approach is indeed quite interesting. To take, go knight d2 and f3 and take. Well, I mean the move to just try it out feels interesting. f3, black I believe has to take, and I take with the rook. And especially because black has played g6, an idea of pushing e4, e5 and plonking a knight on d6 or f6, preferably f6 because it could also become a huge threat to the king. So let's see what he does. I mean, does he really have another move? Bishop f5 is there. I was looking at that, but can't I play g4? G4, queen c7, f4. Hmm. So yeah, I saw this move, didn't believe in it. Was I right to do so? It's complicated. Okay, there's not much time, so I'll just do this. Bishop takes e4, alright. Quite confused here about what I should be doing. Few options, none of them make me too happy. Okay, I guess let's settle on this for now. Spend an awful lot of time there. Okay, e4. Try to take the center and queen f2. Put some pressure. Not much at all, maybe nothing at all, but it is a position. Actually, I don't mind this. It is for sure. The more I look, it does look like some pressure. Nothing to write home about, but queen f2 protecting and also putting pressure. I think e5 is a good follow. Maybe planting a rook on f6, piling up on f7. Yeah, I actually quite like my position. Maybe I should have played e5 first before. Bit unhappy having allowed f5. Important to note that I cannot play d5 because of rook d5, and there is this extra. Yeah, this is fine. Rook f wait, rook f7, queen d4. Wait. Rook b7. Ah, but that looks good. This looks very good. Very good is a bit strong. Maybe, maybe I should have just played e5 like the first instinct, but this looked tempting. Reminds me a bit of the first loss. I'll be careful not to blood and mate this time. Yeah, this is what I was going for. Just go to the 7th rank and destroy everything there. Two rooks on the 7th is generally very deadly. Just too much for the king to cope with. And this time, unlike in round 5, my king can be safely tucked away on h2. So this is looking really good. Cannot take because I just it's just made there. Check. Yeah. Uh, right. Okay, very long time actually. Didn't even notice. So yeah, I guess I win this pawn. He cannot come down with the rook because it's made there. So a3, rook b3, and it should be winning. That is 'Don't even want to trade rooks. Okay. Yeah, this time I didn't get mated. So that was nice. Wait, mate missed really? Did I miss mating one? Yeah, g4. Yeah, shout out to Nubair by the way. I mean, think he streams himself. He's a very strong international master. Yeah, g4 I thought something like queen c7. And then I thought I have to play f4. That I wasn't sure. Okay. Wait, let me just see. Okay. Okay, this one I don't really mind. I pre-moved, so this one I won't be too upset over. I did not blunder. It's fine. I think missing mate in one, it's not such a disaster if you are the one with the checkmate. But the but the other way is not excusable. That's what I was doing. So it's quite a good improvement. Yeah, I mean, just pre-mode by reflexes. Okay, last game. And we are facing the Jubao Warner. Hmm, what is the weirdest way to play against this? Just a pointless move to throw him off. Guess just G6, Bishop G7. Bishop E6 is just random, by the way. There's no real point to it. Just played. G6, knight G5 can go Bishop F5. This is fine. Like let's say the knight was on G8, there's very nice tactic knight E6, F E6, and Queen H5. But as the knight is there, it's not linked. So fortunately, it's not working. Yeah, how do I deploy my pieces is the next question. I can play knight H5, go for the bishop. Maybe rook G8 first. Kind of like rook G8. Open file. Now I'll go knight H5. Get the bishop, play E6. It's a very solid position. Actually, I like my position quite a bit. Not saying I'm better at all, but just I guess I can take the bishop pretty much at will. Yeah, I was hoping for long castle. Now I can start to really hurt him, I thought. So start with knight b6. The great thing is that b3 doesn't really stop knight c4. I can go there anyway. Takes bishop a3, king b or queen b6, and he'll have to play knight b5, and I can just take dc and win a pawn at the very least. So knight c4, the attack can come really fast. So yeah, I guess he senses the danger now. He goes knight b1. Good move, I guess. Ugly, but sometimes that's the only way. So queen b6. Now he can play b3. His knight having covered a3. So I'll go queen a5, attack a2. a3 I can at least play queen b5, b3, and knight takes a3, winning a pawn. Maybe that's the best I have. I really want to. I would really love to find something more dangerous, but I don't really see it. Like I can play like b5, but he plays c3. Looks great, but what now? So I think rather than wasting time, I would just. I do see one clearly very decent option. I'll just go for it. I can still take the pawn. That is the great thing about this. I think I should. Okay, so we have a fantastic position. Now all we have to do is to convert this, which is actually one of the hardest things in chess. So we put pressure on this. We just move the king up. a5, a4 is good, I think, gaining some space, some squares. a4, b5. I mean, he cannot really exploit this. I mean, he cannot really exploit this kind of weakness, shall we say. Okay, and this move is kind of don't think it's good. This might be a bit. This might be quite wrong what I'm doing, but it is about this. So he cannot take with the rook because takes and takes g1 hangs. And if ba3, I want to play bishop f4, take and take on a3 with some ideas like b4. Okay, b4 is an idea. Don't know if I can quite call it a threat. If I just want to go knight c4, and I think the rook end game should just be winning. dc4, rook a2, yeah, it's too many weaknesses for white simply. And yeah, his choice is really not a good one here. Like he has to basically choose between evils, I guess. Rook a2 is also kind of a threat. Not kind of, it is very much a threat. I can play knight d to win a pawn, but this is almost definitely a stronger version. So knight b3. Okay, this is one pawn. Now we can basically just start to collect, just push this pawn, and unless I make a massive blunder, it should be game over because white simply doesn't have a move. Which means I should look for some stalemates, but I don't really see how a stalemate is coming because it's very hard for him to give up both of these. So I guess rook b2 wins. Yeah, I'll just play rook b2 then. Don't want to mess around. Takes. He's hoping for rook b2 so that he can give the rook. So okay, we do end on a high. That's nice. It was a really good game, I think. So do we do end with 9 points? It's the score alone is very decent actually, but the way it happened, like I lost 2 games quite early on, so it's really not a good performance by any means, but it's okay. I had much worse. Yeah, Hikaru Hans should be interesting. Let's see. And I think Hikaru will take it. I mean, it is fairly equal as the bar says. Like it's hard to break through, but Hans doesn't have much time. Neither does Hikaru, but he has a bit more time. And no, I just believe that he'll find a way to grind it out. And yeah, wow, that's a surprising miss from Hikaru. And he had rook takes g7. It's something we could easily miss, but Hikaru generally doesn't. Suddenly, black is better. Wow, wow. This game has just completely turned on its head. Wow. Hans is playing for the win. Yeah, I guess finally this roller coaster is just going to end in a draw. Because black cannot really push his pawns, and wow, another twist, perhaps. Yeah, I can see the computer saying it's winning. Yeah, okay. And Hikaru shows how it's done. It's unbelievable how Hikaru wins these games. Like, at some point it seemed like the best he can achieve is a draw. And he was even repeating actually. And Hikaru wins Title Tuesday once again. So yeah, that was it's insanely impressive how he managed to do this like so often. I do finish on 8th place. That is really bad. I mean, really good considering I was like maybe I think I was like 60th after round 8. So it's a very good improvement. So yeah, that was a crazy game. So okay guys, I think with that I'll call it a day. No, late title Tuesday I won't be streaming. It's just way too late in India. I might play, but streaming no chance. I'd be struggling to make good news only. So yeah, I mean it was a it was nice. So once again, I mean I'm really sorry for the like well kind of poor scheduling and maybe if there's a problem with audio and stuff, I should get a proper setup. I should get a mic. I should definitely get a mic and something. Yeah, maybe I can do a puzzle rush to end it. Should. Yeah, and also I should try to stream more consistently. I'll see. I mean, Title Tuesday is good to stream because I mean you do get some games and also there is increment. So I can be careless for a long time and still maybe pull out some escapes or whatever. So yeah, Bullet Brawl, the thing is, it's just, I don't know, Bullet Brawl, the thing is, the pairings are just very weird. Like you play, uh, you can play way weaker opposition. It's quite, quite weird. And in general, I think arena format is simply better on leeches. Like much more, the arena format is just feels way smoother on leeches. But for Swiss tournaments, I mean, chess.com is great, absolutely. So okay, maybe I'll just do maybe 3 minute puzzle rush and I'll just stop. So yeah, okay. It's been a long time since I did a puzzle rush actually. I hope no sound won't be too loud. Okay, fairly easy to start with. Mm, right. Oh, okay. The bishop is pinned. Surely I can do better than what I'm doing now. I should slow down now to try to get 50 would be an achievement from here. So I'm just slowing down. So, okay, with the rook. Wow. Okay, rook c2. I knew I was being blind there. Okay, this is mate. Now, rook f2 is mate. I mean, oh god. Okay, that's insanely bad. I have to do slightly more respectable. Check probably. It's quite a long puzzle for that one here. Okay. Queen d2. Rook e8 and bd6 is made. Uh, Questions are a bit tricky. Also, I'm not being very fast. Oh, these ones are quite tricky in general. Okay, now check, check, I take. Right. Mhm. A6, knight d3. That was not easy. So, okay, we do get 50. So, this is definitely. This is fine for now. I'm I'm a bit rusty as well, so this is fine. Yeah, I actually didn't know about the Puzzlers Championship this time. I mean, I didn't know about the qualifiers or something. I'm not sure I would have played anyway, but I could try for sure. I mean, there's no way I'm winning. I mean, there are there are people way better than me, but I could try. So, okay, guys, I'll call it a day then. Don't know when I'll be back, but I mean, I should be able to do a few streams next month, and yeah, hope hope to see you then. And so yeah, hope to see you soon. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and thank you everyone for watching. Uh, really appreciate the support. So goodbye until then, and see you soon. Bye. Good night.